Every step a careful move, holding tight to fragile moments. I was scared to lose. Every promise felt uncertain. Every road a little steep, till you walked into the silence, and the quiet felt complete. You didn't rush the conversation, didn't try to change my mind. You just stayed there in the moment, with a heart so warm and kind. And slowly all the tension I had carried underneath drifted softly into nothing, like a breath of sweet relief. You're a breath of relief in a world that runs too fast, like a calm and gentle harbor after storms that couldn't last. When your arms are around me, all my worries feel so brief. Love has never felt so easy, like a breath of relief. Now the nights feel softer somehow, and the mornings feel more bright. Every little conversation turns the darkness into light. I don't feel the need to hurry, don't feel pressure underneath. Being here with you is simply like a breath of sweet relief. Maybe love was never meant to burn like restless flame. Maybe it's a quiet comfort that asks for nothing in return, a place where hearts can finally rest, where hope begins to grow, the kind of gentle feeling only two true hearts can know. You're a breath of relief in the middle of my days, like the sunlight through a window, softly finding its way. No fear left to defend, no sorrow left beneath, with you here beside me. Love's a breath of relief. The day was running restless. Every thought a hurried sound. Voices in the distance, spinning circles all around. I try to hold the rhythm of a world that never ends, till I found a quiet corner just to breathe again. The evening settles slowly, like a blanket over time. Street lights glowing softly in a gentle golden light. And in that quiet moment, all the noise began to mend. I closed my eyes and gave myself a chance to calm again. Just a moment to calm again. Let the rushing fade away, like the tide that finds the shoreline at the ending of the day. No need to chase tomorrow, no need to pretend. All I need right now is a moment to calm again. Oh. The wind moves through the window with a quiet lullaby. And the stars above the city start appearing in the sky. Every breath feels lighter than the one I held before. Like the heart remembering what stillness is for. Maybe peace is simple when we give ourselves the space, a gentle kind of mercy in a fast and crowded place. A pause between the footsteps before the road must bend. A small and quiet miracle, a moment to calm again. Just a moment to calm again, where the mind can softly rest, where the night wraps tender arms around a weary chest. No past to chase tonight, no future to defend, only the grace of breathing and calming once again. Calming once again. long my thoughts were racing like a train that lost its track. Every worry chasing echoes of the roads that led me back. I try to silence every doubt with answers I couldn't find, but the louder I would fight it, the louder grew my mind. Then one quiet evening came when the world felt still and slow. I stopped searching for perfection and let the moment simply flow. I let the past grow distant, let tomorrow wait its time. And somewhere in that silence I found a softer rhyme. I'm finding peace in my mind, like the calm before the dawn, like a gentle tide returning after restless nights are gone. No more storms inside my heart, no more endless climb. I'm learning how to breathe again, finding peace in my mind. The little things feel clearer now, the sky a deeper blue, even quiet afternoons feel brighter coming through. I don't need to chase the answers or solve each hidden sign. Sometimes the sweetest freedom is peace inside the mind. Maybe life was never meant to be perfectly aligned. Maybe beauty lives in moments we leave undefined. A whispered kind of courage that slowly we can find, the grace of letting go and giving rest to the mind. I'm finding peace in my mind, in every breath I take, in every step that leads me far beyond my old mistakes. No shadows are left to chase, no heavier weight to bind, just quiet understanding and peace within my light low, world turned down, coffee gone cold, but my thoughts stay loud. curtains breathe, still steady, yeah. I watch the doves like quiet prayers in a quiet, finding me tonight in the small, small space between my breath and my mind. In a quiet, soft as your name, I just sit here and listen till I'm gentle again. Phone face down, ceiling in view. Let the old news fade, let the heart feel new. Slow inhale, let the worry slide. Every little weight falls off inside. In a quiet, finding me tonight in the small, small space between my breath and my mind. In a quiet, soft as your name, I just sit here and listen till I'm gentle again. If I stay right here, let the silence speak. I can hear that truth I keep underneath. In a quiet, finding me tonight in the small, small space between my breath and my mind. In a quiet, soft as your name, I just sit here and listen till I'm gentle again. Till I'm gentle again. I used to chase every answer, try to make the pieces fit. Every moment feel like something I had to figure out of it. But the harder I kept trying to bend the world my way, the more the road before me felt heavier each day. Then one quiet afternoon, I watched the river flow. It didn't ask where it was going, it simply chose to go. And something in that silence felt like wisdom in disguise. Not every question needs a plan, not every tear needs a why. Let it be sometimes. Let the moment breathe, let the world keep turning without controlling everything. Not every road needs a sign, not every heart must climb. Sometimes the bravest thing is just to let it be sometimes. Ooh, let it be sometimes. The sky still changes colors without asking anyone. The stars appear each evening when the day is done. Maybe life is softer when we loosen up the line and let tomorrow find us in its own sweet time. We don't have to hold the thunder, we don't have to chase the wind. Peace can live in simple moments when we stop fighting them. A quiet kind of freedom waiting there to find, and learning how to trust and leave some things behind. Let it be sometime. Let the silence stay. Let the heart grow lighter at the ending of the day. Not every storm must end, not every tear must run. Sometimes the truest peace is just to let it be. Sometimes let it be. Sometimes let it be. Sometimes yeah. I used to hold the hours tight, like sand inside my hand, trying hard to shape the days exactly as I planned. Every road a question mark, every step a test, searching for a certainty that never let me rest. But the wind keeps moving forward without asking where it goes, and the river finds the ocean without a need to know. Somewhere in that quiet truth, a softer voice began. Maybe peace is waiting when we loosen up our hands. Let life have it, let the moments fall in place, like the sunlight through the window, softly filling up the space. No need to chase tomorrow, no need to understand. Sometimes the sweetest freedom is letting life happen. The sky doesn't rush the evening, the stars arrive on time, and every change in the season writes its own quiet rhyme. Maybe there's a beauty in the past we never map, 1,000 little miracles in letting life unwrap. Not every storm needs shelter, not every tear must end. Sometimes the road grows clearer if we stop trying to bend every twist of destiny to fit what we demand. Peace can grow in silence when we let life happen. Let life happen, let the future future softly stand, like a melody unfolding. We don't always understand. No fear of what may follow, no need to force a plan. Just breathe and trust the journey, and let life happen. Morning finds me by the window, watching clouds drift by. The city wakes without asking any reason why. Once I try to guide the hours, shape each twist and turn, but life kept moving onward with lessons left to learn. Now I listen to the rhythm of the wind along the street. Every passing moment like a quiet heartbeat. The river doesn't hurry when it bends around the fern. It simply keeps on flowing while the world continues to turn. Let the world turn, let the day unfold, like a story still unwritten, waiting to be told. No need to chase tomorrow or question every concern. Sometimes peace is simply letting the world turn. The evening lights are glowing like 1,000 tiny stars, and somewhere someone's laughter drifts softly from a bar. Life keeps writing music in ways we don't discern, a quiet, endless melody as the world continues to turn. Maybe hope lives in the moments we stop trying to steer, when the road becomes a journey instead of something clear. A gentle kind of wisdom that the heart can slowly learn. There's beauty in surrender when we let the world turn. Let the world turn. Let the night arrive. Let the quiet truth remind us that we're lucky just to be alive. No fear in what's uncertain, no reason to be stern. All we really need is to let the world turn. tomorrow, like a map inside my hand, tracing every turning, trying hard to understand. But every careful plan I made would slowly come undone, like sand slipping through fingers in the setting sun. Then life began to show me in ways I couldn't see. Some roads don't need direction, they simply ask to be. The wind doesn't ask permission when it moves across the sea. And maybe there's a lesson hidden there for me. There's a life beyond control, where the heart can finally breathe, where the weight of all the answers falls gently to its knees. No need to chase the future or rewrite every road. There's a quiet kind of freedom in a life beyond control. Now I watch the changing season without trying to hold time. Every moment writes its story in a gentle, silent rhyme. Some days arrive with sunshine, some bring clouds that softly roll. But peace begins to grow inside when I loosen up my soul. Maybe wisdom is knowing how the road will bend. Maybe it's just trusting where the journey tends. A quiet understanding that slowly takes its toll. There's beauty in surrender to a life beyond control. Yes, a life beyond control is where the spirit learns to rest, where the heart stops fighting storms and lets the wind do the rest. No fear left in the unknown, no need to guard the soul, only calm and quiet wonder in a life beyond control. Where the life beyond control. Breathing in, counting ceiling lines, fading day, falling from my mind. Steam from the cup by the bedside light, heart slowing down as the dark feels kind, I find my peace within. Right here, just me again. Let every worry spin far past my quiet skin, soft as a midnight wind. I feel my soul begin to lay its weight down, lay it down, peace within. Bare feet press to the wooden floor, rain on glass like a distant shore. Thoughts drift out through an open door. I don't chase them like I did before. I find my peace within. Right here, just me again. Let every worry spin far past my quiet skin, soft as a midnight wind. I feel my soul begin to lay its weight down, lay it down, peace within. If the world feels loud, I can turn it low. Sink into the sound of the still, slow glow. Every quiet prayer is a hand in mine, reminding me I'm safe tonight. I find my peace within. Right here, just me again. Let every worry spin far past my quiet skin, soft as a midnight wind. I feel my soul begin to lay its weight down, lay it down, peace within, peace within. Curtains half closed, tea stain rising so slow. Your name floats through my mind like dust caught in a cold glow. Soft thoughts drifting through my head, quiet little waves in my chest instead. Let the long day fall, let the noise fade out. Soft thoughts, I breathe them in and out. Phone face down on the table, clock hands barely move at all. Every worry feels so distant, like a far off fading call. Soft thoughts drifting through my head, quiet little waves in my chest instead. Let the long day fall. Let the noise fade out. Soft thoughts, I breathe them in and out. If the world feels heavy, stay here in this gentle, low-lit air. Stay every slow, deep breath you're taking says you're lighter than you feel. Soft thoughts drifting through my head, quiet little waves in my chest instead. Let the long day fall. Let the noise fade out. Soft thoughts, I breathe them in and out. So slow, nothing we must do. Soft thoughts, in a quiet room, in the hush I find my truth. Soft thoughts, I come back to you. Used to chase the morning before the sun could rise, trying hard to read tomorrow in the corners of the sky. Every step I measured like a road I had to know, till life began to teach me there are things we never show. The river bends in silence without a need to see. Every turn that waits ahead along this quiet sea. And something in that rhythm started speaking to my soul. Not every path needs answers for the heart to let it roll. I'm trusting the way it goes, letting the moment lead, like the wind that finds the ocean without a map to read. No fear of where it flows, no need to always know. I'm finding peace inside, trusting the way it goes. The stars don't rush the evening, the dawn arrives on time. Every season finds its place without a perfect line. Maybe life's a melody we slowly learn to hear, growing softer with each note as the rhythm grows more clear. There's freedom in surrender when the heart lets go of fear. When tomorrow isn't something we're trying to engineer, a quiet kind of courage that the restless spirit knows. Sometimes hope begins by trusting how it goes. Yes, trusting the way it goes, like the tide along the shore. No longer fighting currents like I did before. The future softly glows places I don't know, and peace begins to grow. Trust in the way it Trust in the way it goes, like the tide along the shore. No longer fighting currents like I did before. The future softly glows in places I don't know, and peace begins to grow. Trust in the way it goes. I spent so many restless nights chasing answers in the dark, trying hard to fix the silence echoing inside my heart. Every thought a heavy question, every step a climb to see if somewhere past the worry there was peace waiting for me. But the harder that I pushed the day to bend into my plan, the more the world kept whispering I should simply stand. So I sat beside the quiet and let the moments sing, and something soft within my chest began loosening when I stopped trying. The sky grows wide and clear, the weight I used to carry slowly disappears. No battle left to win, no mountain left to climb. Peace finds me gently when I stop trying. The river moves without a map, the wind without a guide, and suddenly I understand what life was trying to provide. Not every dream needs chasing, not every road must shine. Some truths arrive quietly when we release the line. Yeah. Maybe freedom isn't fighting every storm that comes along. Maybe it's the courage to admit we don't belong inside the cage of endless plans that crowd the heart and mind. Sometimes the truest strength is leaving them behind. When I stop trying, the world feels soft again, like sunlight through a window after long and restless rain. No fear of what may come, no reason left to hide. Life finally feels simple, oh, when I stop trying. Try to draw the future with careful, steady lines, tracing every corner of the roads inside my mind. But every plan I carried seemed to fade or rearrange, like the wind across the water that no hand can ever change. Then one quiet morning, I watched the sunrise play, lighting up the skyline in its own unhurried way. No need for explanation, no reason to delay. The sky already knew how to welcome in the day. Life knows the way, even when we're lost and down, even when the night feels long and the lights all flicker out. Oh. We don't have to hold the map, see the road we'll take. Sometimes hope begins when we trust the path life makes. The river never questions where the ocean might appear. It simply keeps on moving, year after quiet year. And somewhere in that rhythm, the heart begins to say, maybe all we need is to trust life knows the way. There's a gentle kind of courage in letting go of control and believing something deeper is guiding every soul. A quiet understanding, a Every step is leading us somewhere along the way. Life knows the way, through the sunshine and the rain, through the broken moments and the healing after pain. No fear of where we're going, no reason to delay. Just follow